Reacting to the ongoing debate on whether the age of retirement should be reduced to 55 in view of the 5-year increase in upper age limit for recruitment, Kambigri MLA Saleng Sangma said that several departments follow practices of reinstating retired officers, and so reducing the age of retirement would not have much impact on the employment prospects of the youth in government jobs. Instead, the legislator suggested the state government come up with a quote, solid master plan unquote, to deal with the issue of unemployment. He also shared Chief Minister Conrad Sangma's views that the youth of the state should not only depend on government jobs, and suggested the government encourage private sector investments.
We have got lots of retired officers who are again reinstated, giving some kind of the, what do you call those, responsibility. Not as an advisor, but some kind of, responsibility to those officers. They have been reinstated, those who are already retired. Now, since this practice is going on, how do you suppose that the officers who will retire after 58 will be reinstated, or maybe they will be reduced down to 55. I don't think so. It's not going to get materialized. Now, for example, we've got lots of unemployed youths within the state. There are lots of other, discipline or other opportunities where the government can introduce. Now, in few areas, though the government is introducing, but it cannot substantiate, all the unemployed, unless and government come up with some kind of a solid master plan. Then only maybe we can address the unemployment youth. Otherwise, every day unemployment is growing up actually. Lots of graduations, lots of masters, they are coming out, and then desperate youths are also there actually, those who are already overaged even now also. Since we are still using that Assam Meghalaya rule even now also, and then moreover the Assam, they themselves has already increased up to 39, I think so we have done the same thing. That is not a big thing actually, but the issue is that how do we employ the youths? Not only the tourism sector especially, it's very vast, and then there is a lot of opportunity, not only like for example in sports, in for example in water sports, in health, in all kinds of different sectors are there. Though government is coming up with certain ideas, but now even the sensitization towards them is little less. So I think we have, as I've told you, we have to come up with a solid master plan. We have to have some kind of a modalities where strategy can be roped in.
The Chief Minister had said that this government is doing enough, and when you say employment, it's not just the government jobs. It will be like very narrow-minded to say that.
That is very true. Whatever Chief Minister has spoken regarding that particular, only the government job, that is not going to give the sufficient job, because it's going to be saturated in any ways. But there are a few vacant posts which needed to be filled up. That is one thing. Another thing is that we have to create a job, in the other sector, like privatizing few areas. Now, for example, we don't have the factories. How many factories do we have? We don't have the industry. How many industries do we have? What are the private players, whether they are going to come and invest in our state? So we have to look at other perspective, so that once all those things comes in, roped in, and I think maybe we can address the unemployment youths within our state. But as rightly said by our Honorable Chief Minister, government cannot satisfy the whole citizens within the state. But that's why I'm telling you, for the sake of employing our government, though we have lots of institutions, for example RBTI, ITI and all, so we have to even update our ITI training center. Now, for example, all this ITI, wherever they are giving the training, is already outdated. We have to modernize our system also, even giving the training. Now, for example, electronics, TV repairing, motor repairing and all. Even if we want to send them to that mechanical part also, now they're still giving a training to that old ambassador and old ship. Now we have forgotten those things anymore. It's not there anymore. So if you're still giving those kinds of training to them, how do they supposed to get the employment? You got my point. So we have to update not only in one area but all the others area also.